between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Come on. Hey! Ready?
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
50
2nd and 2. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hopkins, a man in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas with career touchdown number 60. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Ball again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18 Cardinals.
Running left, it's Hall. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Check pass. Check pass.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
In motion right is Hopkins. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now Prescott.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Prescott yet again. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the set. Right there, hurt. Check. 19 tight.
Second and 5. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Right here. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott being chased out left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Prescott to throw on 4th. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
47. 47.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Far be it from me to second-guess a call. I think the people in the stadium are probably doing the same thing. Did we just see a 1st and 10 quarterback sneak?
For no gain. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And they will not have time to get another play in here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Dancing to his left.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
We're going to 53.
They'll throw again. Prescott forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
We're going to 54. One here.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Slot man moves right. Ball again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? Okay, he's in big trouble.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And the Eagles have recovered. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Now Dak. Pass complete. Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, Prescott. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
47.
Here's Dak. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a first throw here in overtime. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Hall. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Paul on a give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want